We talked about Emilio Estevez?
You used to bring it up a lot.
Yeah, you did.
I brought up Emilio Estevez.
Mighty Ducks.
Hi, I'm Josh.
And I'm Matt, and today with MuchMusic, we're going to be searching our texts.
Okay, so we'll start with an easy one.
Okay.
Search up Haven, name of the album.
Mine went to Haven't.
That's what mine did.
That's what mine did.
Mine's to my wife says, haven't laid on it. Mattress needs to unfold and decompress.
Any updates there?
Yeah, did it?
yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Decompressed, and now it's very comfortable.
The last song you sent or received.
I don't know how to search that. I need an adult.
Scroll down. You'll see links, photos, locations.
I am finding a document called Cottage People, which I don't know what that is referring to,
People who look like cottages.
and a strange photograph that I can't possibly show.
Wait, you really can't show that. It looks similar to what we saw in the middle of the road.
It does.
on the drive to the studio.
It does.
this
I could probably tell them
You
that.
can tell them that's true.
We were in a car this morning going to our first interview, and a woman went in the street and blocked traffic, took her pants down and bent over and spread for all of the stopped traffic, of which we were the very front row, the splash zone, so to speak.
What a way to start the day.
Okay, what about the word nostalgia? Because, I mean, especially your last music video, that was full of...
Nostalgia?
I gotta be honest with you, I've never texted that word in my life.
That's funny that you say that, because one of the first ones that came up was from the director of that video.
Oh yeah, I got that one too.
And it says, love for the nostalgia.
How did it feel like watching that music video back and seeing all those memories?
Oh, pretty special. Yeah, I liked watching that. When I saw that sort of montage for the first time, I had forgotten about a lot of those times in our life, and cool to see them displayed for the public right now. I don't know, it was cool. I liked it. It brought back a lot of memories.
Yeah, we call him Matt Articulate Web.
Speaking of throwbacks, I was watching some of your old interviews, and Emilio Estevez kept coming up for some reason.
did?
Yeah. So I was wondering if we're still talking about him. If we searched
I wasn't aware that we were ever talking about
We
him.
used to talk about some.
We talked about Emilio Estevez? Like more than once?
You used to bring
That-
it up a lot.
Yeah, you did.
I brought up Emilio Estevez.
Mighty Ducks.
I'm pretty sure Emilio Estevez is available.
Matt, collaboration?
Probably Emilio Estevez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emilio.
Okay.
Elvis Stoico.
those two a lot.
You talked about Elvis Stoico a lot, but MuchMusic punked us one time pretty bad.
Yeah, that I do remember. I jokingly, someone gave me an Elvis Stoico, not Emilio Estevez, but someone gave me an Elvis Stoico like photo book for some reason. And I put something on social media with like reading some of it. If you want to know where I get my ideas for style from, I think I've made my point. And then we were on MuchMusic, and they had him on the phone talking to us, except I don't think he was like particularly in on whatever the joke happened to be of the moment.
Going live with Elvis Stoico. Elvis is on the phone right now. Elvis, are you there?
I'm here. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. I just heard about it today when my agent called me and said, you know, this new hot band is coming up and their inspiration was you. And I'm like, really? This is kind of wild, you know?
It was awkward. It was awkward. But that never happened with Emilio Estevez. I really brought up Emilio Estevez more than one time.
He's like the Emilio Estevez of figure skating.
So what about MuchMusic? You mentioned MuchMusic.
Let's see.
I have a conversation with Mike, the bass player here, where we're talking about how many songs from the record should we put out before the record comes out. And he says, I don't know how much music to leak.
TM. So you guys have been going through your eras online of all the different albums. Do you have the word era in there?
Era. Let's see.
Here's another conversation between me and the bass player, Mike Ailey, in which we're talking about, Mike says, yep, gonna need some magic erasers, which is erasers for the countertop.
Wow, that is hard-hitting stuff.
Hard-hitting stuff.
You know what? All of the hits I have are also using the word erase or eraser. So I guess I don't speak a lot about eras, I suppose.
That's fair. That's fair. I was gonna ask you to connect the last two though. Do you have a favorite MuchMusic era?
My favorite MuchMusic era.
We were talking about the first time we ever attended the MuchMusic Video Awards. We were very new to the scene, very green, and we came to this extravagant awards ceremony, and it was very overwhelming, but quite a wonderful evening.
You know, it's a funny story about that evening. So we had, like Matt said, we'd never been to the awards before. So our initial idea for how we were going to show up, we rented some cheap suits or tuxes or something. And then the idea was we were gonna fit 4 guys all onto one bicycle, one tandem bicycle. And then we had like a party sub from Subway. So the plan was we were gonna come rolling up, the 4 of us on the bike, with this massive sandwich. And then we all got onto the bike, and the bike immediately crumbled under the weight of 4 guys.
If I'm not mistaken, the bike only had 2 or 3 seats, and there was a trailer, wasn't there? Yeah, and so like 2 of us sat on the bike, and 2 were in the trailer, and literally the bike just disintegrated.
Yeah, it disintegrated. So then we're like locked in. We're like, well, we got these suits and this sandwich. So I guess we're just gonna walk.
The guys in Marianas Trench. Yo, whoa. First of all, where'd you get the matching outfits?
I don't even know where we got the outfits. All I know is we got a party sub because we like to party.
So there's all these cars in the line and all these like people way more successful than us, and we were just walking around in traffic with this sandwich.
What a way to enter on the red carpet.
Enjoy that.
Devin Soltendijk was standing there, and he was like, "Hey guys, come on in."
You know what, dude? You look like you could use some here.
So he ate a bunch of this sandwich, and then he got so sick later. The next time I saw him, he said, I think it was because there was a bunch of mayo on the
mayo
sandwich.
was off.
And we've been standing in the sun with this sandwich. So Devin, if you see this, I'm so sorry.
I remember Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas was maybe behind us, and there was some like NBA superstar and some flashy Bentley in front of us.
Was Chris Bosh like, those are the guys?
Actually, hilariously, like Chris Bosh does not like Mike Ailey in our band.
Yeah.
Mike is a very big basketball fan, and on numerous occasions we've been places where Chris Bosh is there, and Mike has tried to talk to Chris Bosh like 5 or 6 times, and he gets snubbed by him every time.
But what's great about it is that he's always like, Josh, hey, nice to meet you, man. Matt, nice to meet you. And then he like looks at Mike and he'll just purposely like, and on to the next person. Like it's as if he can't see him at all. Like he's got some sort of invisibility cloak on.
Even now, Mike is sitting in a rage off the camera.
He's fuming.
Do you guys have a band group chat name?
Oh,
We do have a.
you guys have WhatsApp?
You were the only one who doesn't.
Oh, so I guess there's a cool kids chat, and I'm not invited.
There's.
Password to upload the app.
I don't know, that's true. I don't know the password with my service provider. I can't put certain types of apps on my phone because I do not know how to access such coveted information. And that's been the thing for years. So you guys are all just having a WhatsApp party?
I hate it.
Wow, okay, well.
You're missing nothing. You just get 65 messages.
I must have left that group. I don't remember it. We do have a band chat, but there's no cool name.
I think it's
for it,
just called
unfortunately.
Our Names.
Yeah.
Okay, if you had to come up with a fun one, any thoughts?
Well, I got a lot of thoughts about that.
The Giggle Fucks.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. What's the most used emoji on your phone?
Mine's one of the guy going like this. Because I don't know a lot of things.
Mine is, there's the guy with multi-circles for eyes, like he's losing his mind, and then just a pair of jeans. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm a huge fan of denim. I'm a denim guy.
I've been Matt.
And I've been Josh, denim guy Ramsey.
Denim guy Ramsey, and we're part of Marianas Trench. We got a new record coming out sometime. I mean, it's out. I mean, I don't know what it is.
You're so good at this.
Do we think if we search anything would come up? Like maybe we just.
For Emilio Estevez, I don't think. If like 25 text messages come up on my phone, I'm gonna be
Let's
embarrassed.
see, if I search Emilio, no, it's blank.
No, I have nothing.
Don't use that word often.
I don't think anything. I don't have any hits for Emilio Estevez, which is a damn shame.
It's a shame.